Hey, Barry, you know what I like?
What's up?
I like it when it's raining, barbecue, fucking catfish.
So like, I'm trying to remember when that's even said. Oh, oh man. What's going on, guys? My name is Barry,
Oh, this is Colby.
and this is Who Watches This. Oh man, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new month of Who Watches This podcast.
Yeah, excited for this category. We've been doing this 5 years, it blows my mind we haven't done this category before.
I've tried to steer you away from it.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I dropped I dropped a couple of movies in there. Like, let me give him this one. And I'm surprised. I was able to thwart you for 5 years.
Right. Yeah. You done messed up and let me have this month. The month that matches
The time.
matches up the timing.
All right, Colby, do you want to go ahead and introduce the month?
Well, so it's July. It's Shark Week. It's Shark Fest. It's Shark Month. Why have we not done terrible shark movies?
Like I said, I thwarted you.
Yeah, it was. We did Shark Kansas, the prison.
Yeah, and then we did what is it? Sharks in Paris? I forgot what that movie was called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, so I was like, let me sprinkle some shark movies once in a while, and then maybe
Maybe I'll forget.
no, but July was coming too close.
Yep. Just lined up.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce the movie for the week in our Mr. Movie Trailer section. They say flying is safer than driving until there are sharks in the sky. But what's worse than sharks in the sky? Zombie Nazis. How will we stop this Reich? Let's find out in 2021's Sky Shark. I didn't want to watch the trailer for this movie, but I was like, let me see who was in here at least. And like one of the people that got sort of top billing, not like maybe on the poster, but like at least on the IMDb, is freaking Shang Tsung from the Mortal Kombat movies and voice acting.
Yeah, they took whoever the either the writer, the director.
Yeah,
Writer was A.D. Morel. The director was Mark Fahis.
yeah.
They must have been in the movie industry for a while and called in every favor they possibly could. There is as almost as many cameos in this as like a Sharknado movie.
Oh my god, who else is in this movie? I was so high on the Shang Tsung that like I couldn't
right,
think.
he's right at the very beginning, just like right off.
Yeah.
We got Tony Todd.
Oh
King-
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Tony Todd.
King of
Sorry.
horror movies.
Yeah.
Got Naomi Grossman. She was in a couple seasons of American Horror Story.
Okay. Robert Lasardo, who's always like playing like he's like I think he's Hispanic. I don't want to.
Oh
not
yes,
say he
yeah.
isn't, but...
He's got like 200 IMDb credits.
Yeah.
Like he's never a big part, but he's always like the guy who gets stabbed by machete, or
or like he's like the guy who always plays a Hector.
yeah.
always kind of in the same roles. Honestly, this movie kind of gave him a little bit more range for the small part that he was in.
Right. Barbara Nejalovoka. She was in all the Hostel movies.
Oh, okay.
And then I didn't notice this like because it's been a long time, but Amanda Bierce, she was one of the like country leaders. She was Al Bundy's next door neighbor, the really
Oh,
annoying lady who
yeah,
lived
the one that
next
was
door.
married to Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I was like, someone said that. I was like, oh, really? Yeah, she was
Yeah,
like at the way end.
I did not recognize her face, but the name sounded familiar. So I looked and I was like, oh, Married with Children. Yes. Okay.
But yeah, this movie is like stock full of just like a lot of like, hey, I know that person. I don't know their name.
Right. German movie. German, like, I guess originally it was kind of filmed,
Yeah.
or it was filmed for the German audience. And so the weird fun fact is the guy who does the subtitles or the dub over for Tony Todd for German
Hmm.
is the same guy who does all the dubbing for all the Samuel L. Jackson movies
Oh,
that come to Germany that get dubbed over.
that's awesome.
Of course, we hear him in English because,
Yes, Tony Todd.
yeah,
You can't doubt, rest in peace.
definitely.
But yeah, you're gonna have to really help me in this movie because
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this movie's an hour and 40 something minutes. I was like, oh, that's so long. And then like, it went faster than I was expecting, but I didn't retain a lot. It was like strangely enough, I was like not retaining anything. I I think it's
Well,
because like it started off on such a high.
it does. It starts high, it ends high, and then the middle is like a lot of story, but it's a lot of story like dump.
Yeah.
Like they tried to make it a much more intricate story than they needed to. So there's like a lot of like flashbacks and
Yeah.
flashbacks within flashbacks, kind of story building in that middle.
I gotta say, I was like, I don't remember any of the middle. I was like trying. I think I tried to watch it twice, and I was like, ah, it falls off so hard after the opening.
Yeah. So I guess it was, I had heard about this and they had done like a little super like 1 minute, like little mini trailer
Yeah.
for it in like 2016. And they were doing the German GoFundMe
Mm-hmm.
to get backers because they were like this is the greatest idea for a movie ever, which it kind of is.
Yeah.
It is a fun, unique take on shark movies.
Yeah,
but
you
yeah,
say that about
but
every shark movie.
but it took I think it didn't get released till 91, so it took them 5 years to
Yeah.
get it, to get the funding, to get it produced and stuff. Because yeah, it was like I remember seeing, like, kind of followed it, so like I didn't realize it ever came out in like in America where we could watch it, so I've not seen it, but I remember kind of following it, and they were like, hey, at this point of funding we could make like a 30-minute short out of this,
Yeah.
but we want to make it a full-length movie and do like, theater, and the 10 biggest donators, we'll fly you to Germany and give you like, meet all the actors on like opening day. And I was like,
That's such a
German
shame.
movie. That's so far. If it was like California, maybe.
No, that's a shame. They're gonna fly you out. I had to.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
I think
Colby. You have 20
I think
bucks to
that's-
spare.
well, I think those people were like donated like 20,000.
You sure?
You didn't get anything for your $20 donation.
Oh man, but yeah, let's go ahead. Let's start this movie. Honestly, I was like, oh, is this gonna be like a snakes in a plane situation? Because we start off in the air, and it's funny enough. I was like, oh, let me just go through some cards while I watch this movie, and then it was like, ah, it's in German. Colby, how could you? So I was like, all right, I guess I gotta pay attention. Just kidding. But yeah, it's just like, we kind of go through a lot of these riders or passengers in a plane, right? One is like a kid with his father watching a pretty inappropriate movie next to his son,
Right.
where it's later at the end of the movie, the trailer for Sky Frogs,
Yes.
but it's about an astronaut just like who gets stranded on a planet and now she's like butt naked. Which I feel like if you get stranded in a primal planet, you probably want to be covered up as much as possible.
Right. Yeah.
But,
I feel like I've always kind of felt like naked is the least effective way to defend yourself.
Oh man! And then we see what's it called, like a nun. She's praying, and then what's it called? I think it's Lizardo.
Lizardo,
The actor. He's a reformed priest who used to be like a gangster, and then like he had found God, and he's like trying to calm her down. He's like, "Hey, don't worry, like I prayed for us, and flying is safer than driving, so you'll be fine. We're gonna be 100% okay." And then we meet like Shang Tsung, who is like just like a Japanese businessman,
Right.
kind of like a creepy Japanese businessman, because he's like calling over like a flight attendant. And like the flight attendant's a male. He's like, no. Give me the one with the heavy naturals.
Who fits their uniform better than you do.
Yeah. And like this lady begrudgingly comes, and she's like, all right, I'll get you another one, but that's the last one. You're pretty sloshed, man.
Yep.
And yeah, so I was like, okay. I was like, oh, this is just gonna be sharks on a plane kind of situation. No, it isn't, because like all of a sudden one of the young kid, he starts like, yo, Fasha, there's a shark outside. And he's like, there's no way, there's a shark outside. And he's like, no, look, Fasha. That's like the gold member. I think that's the gold member accent.
It is. It's wonderful.
And oh my god, there's like, first of all, like I was like, I'm not gonna think about like the mechanics right now, because like this shark rider hops onto like this plane and starts to cut out of it.
Yep. Cut the door out.
Cut the door out. Holds onto the door, goes inside, and then just puts the cutout back.
Why would you not? You don't want all that wind. I mean, it's the polite thing to do.
There's no way. Like this plane is still like stable as he like opens this. I was like, all right, you know what? There's fucking sharks in the sky. Like, let's not get bogged down by like logic. And then we proceed to see probably one of the best openings of a movie I've seen in a long time. Nazi zombies in this airplane, and and just completely very gory, obliterating all these passengers.
Right.
I mean, our reformed priest gets cut dick up. He gets cut from the dick up. I was like, oh my god, that's the worst way to get cut up.
It is it's very, very bloody.
And you know what? Like CG, like usually for like these type of movies, it's like so bad. But this one's like, I was like, that's pretty decent. This CG was pretty decent for this movie. It's still like bad, but like a really good bad.
Yeah. I have certainly seen worse on like Sci-Fi Channel movies. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And this looks like it would have been like a sci-fi movie. Like, but it would be like sci-fi at night.
Right. Yeah. This is sci-fi plus boobs.
Yeah. And yeah, there's so much boobs in this movie. Um, but yeah, they go to completely decimate this. Like, there's like this one female dead Nazi soldier that
Yeah.
freaking, I was like, this has to be a callback to Shang Tsung. Freaking it finishes him with a fatality, grabbing his heart from his chest, and it's like still beating. I was like, oh, come on, you might as well just do it. Fatality.
Right. Mortal Kombat.
Your
In
soul
German?
is mine. Oh yeah. Mortal Kombat. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, and then like they just dip. Like this plane goes down in flames, and they kind of they dip, and then we kind of cut into like the intro of the movie. We see like this old Wayland Yutani looking dude, because we see like the building that he's in. He's like
Right.
doing some sort of like experiment on himself, injecting himself with stuff. And then we find out that like he holds like he's pretty much the Wayland Yutani of this world. It's like what, Richter Company.
Yeah.
And I forgot who, like they're like what, like a military or like some sort of they're like just a big company with a bunch of stuff in it.
Right.
Archaeologists, like personal security, like military personnel, and all that stuff. And they're like, oh man, this plane got like, what's it called? It fell or something in the Antarctica.
Yep. And just like you said, like the Wayland Yutani thing, it's like, oh, we have to be the first people there because there's something going on.
Yeah. So they're like, oh yeah, we sent your daughter. She's gonna be so mad. It's cold there. I was like, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure she knew that if you're gonna go to Antarctica, it's gonna be cold.
Oh, right.
But then we cut all.
You also get a little like on the computer. It says that like his actual age is 151.
Oh yeah.
But his like physical attributes or whatever, he's like 74.
Yeah. So he's
Something like
still pretty old, but hey, half his age.
Yeah.
His body's half his age. So yeah, we cut over to Antarctica. She's talking to like the guy that's driving him. I fucking don't know what they're talking about. I think they're talking about like archaeology or like, what was it, geology or something.
Right. It's the let's introduce the next character, but we can't have her just be sitting there, so we'll have her like chit-chatting.
Oh yeah, and they're talking about going to some outpost there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we hook all of the scientists with like GoPros or something like that, so it's constantly on, so like Richter can monitor them." And they go, and then like there's just two scientists like doing it.
Right. Yeah. Right. It in the cold, like it's like snowing in the room. I don't.
Yeah, are they doing it in the freezer? I don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden, like this is Nazi zombie chops off the dude's head, and then he places his head on top of the decapitated body, and she's like, yeah. But like, hey, naked chick freaking has a shotgun on her,
right?
Fucking explodes on him. But then when she gets out, there's a whole bunch of other Nazi zombies there, and she's like, oh no. And
she gets overrun.
Yeah,
and then
they feed her.
They drag her. Yeah, they drag her across this. You find out that it's like a old World War II battleship.
Oh, is it a battleship?
Battleship.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of the experiments, the World War II Nazi experiments were happening.
Yeah, and then they feed her to the sharks, which I was like, oh my god, this girl's like just butt naked. Like, I'm pretty sure you saw her coochie in this.
Yes.
I was like, wow. And like, pretty cool feeding scene. Like really just tearing her in half. But then like, Richter's daughter, she comes in, she sneaks onto the base. She's trying to figure stuff out. Did she fight some Nazis?
Yeah, she does a little, kicks ass a little bit for the first couple Nazis, and then she's like, "Oh, I better get out of here.
I have to tell my father what's going on here." And yeah, like, but then like she ends up meeting like the blonde zombie general who's just like petting her shark and
Yes.
quickly dispatches her and then hits her with the serum.
Yeah.
The serum that they've been injecting, it's like this like neon blue serum that I'm pretty sure like with her father keeps them like not like keeps them from decaying or something like that.
Right. Yeah. So,
So now
so
she's infected.
it's like a mix between super soldier serum and like zombie obedience serum.
Yeah. So like yeah, she ends up like knocking like she makes it out. Cool scene. She jumps off like she makes it out of the compound or like the battleship. She jumps off and then we see this whole big ass battleship just like cloak out of there.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, these Nazi zombies have cloaking devices. This is crazy. But yeah, no, and then like after that, like she ends up back home. She like wakes up from like this fever dream that she has of like zombies or something like that. And then like her dad is like, "Oh no, we have to monitor you to make sure you're okay." And her sister's like trying to like just keep an eye out on her, but she's like, we have a little training montage going on. Meanwhile, like the blonde sister who got hit with the infection, she's like kind of zombieing out, but then she's butt naked in the shower.
Right. Yep.
And I was like, oh my god, I think I see her coochie again. I was like, wow, there's
And
like,
there's like this weird like she bends over like and then her butt turns into like a zombie butt.
does it?
I was like, oh, that is very sexual and yet very grotesque.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this movie is. I was like, this can't be an American movie because there's a couple of like coochie shots in here.
Yeah.
And then we kind of like go into like the middle of the movie, this whole portion of like politics, a lot of politicians, like what the president is played by Tony Todd, I believe.
Yeah.
And they're kind of just like, it's like a huge 40-minute exposition dump.
Right. And you get that the dad was a Nazi scientist
Yeah.
and he was part of all these experiments. But he was trying to like prolong life. He wasn't trying to do anything like weird and satanic.
Mm.
And it turned out that he had come up with a chemical that could like basically raise the dead
Yeah.
to zombies. And he was like, oh, the Third Reich will be at, once all their armies fall, all their armies will raise up again and they'll have like a second wave of super destructo.
Yeah, and it's like the dad was like, yeah, he was like a firm believer.
Yeah.
And then the other guy who was like much more of like the occult guy.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
No, Berlin is fallen. We must go. And he's like, no, we have to stay to fight. He's like, it's too late, bro. And so like this is where you find out that he ends up becoming one of the paperclip boys,
Right.
which is like during World War II when Germany fell, a lot of like the scientists like America picked up. They're like, well, hey, there's a lot of atrocities that you did, but you can't let a beautiful mind go to waste.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Which, hey, man, spoils of war, I guess. We get your brilliant minds and stuff like that.
Yes. So he comes over and he works for the military for a while.
Yeah.
And he lets go all the like the Nazi secrets. And it turns out that they had figured out how to hover an animal. And that was how the sharks were they could put propulsion units and hover a shark and then it could fly on its own. And then you could pilot them with a Nazi zombie to pilot the shark to aim it at what you want, so it's not just a destructive force of.
I'm sorry. Like I'm like I should be used to this, man. We watched the Sharknado stuff. I was like, this is a movie so ridiculous. But yeah, like, and then they're kind of talking about, well, what are our options? How can we get rid of them? Because they have cloaking devices that our radar doesn't pick up on. So like, what are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna remedy this whole situation? And Richter's like, I must enact dead fish program.
Right. Yep.
And you're like, well, what's the dead fish? He's like, well, before, like when the war, after World War II, there was a couple times where, like, generals weren't listening to me about my scientific discoveries. But then, like, they shat the bed after Vietnam and Korea. So they're like, oh, hey, let's give your stuff a try. And then they ended up making, like, a super soldier.
Right.
But then, like, they're like, oh yeah, he was so comfortable behind enemy lines, but then he died in a gunfight. So then we took his consciousness and we would just put it in dead soldier bodies. But the serum made him mad, and he just became a killing machine. He couldn't distinguish ally from foe.
Right.
And so, like, I thought that was gonna like come into play, but like it never did. So I was like, what's happening, right? And so like they're like, well, hey, like, we have a lead on their ship. We might be able to kind of like take them out possibly. So we're gonna have to deploy all of our best units. But it's like, oh, your blonde daughter can't come. She's infected. And they're like, well, no, we have to use her as like a homing device.
Right. Because she can feel them and they can feel her because they're kind of like Borgs once they've become zombies.
Very hive mind-ish, right?
Yeah.
And so like, like they're flying over, I don't know, South America. Who knows? we don't exactly get a lot of like.
Right. The first
details.
plane went down like near Iceland, but
yeah.
After that, it's just kind of like it's in the sky.
Yeah. And like, meanwhile, like, we do get a whole bunch of clips of like all over the world. They're like, oh my God, there's bombs flying out of the sky. Who's doing this? And then they're like, oh my God, there's a flying shark.
Yep. Yeah.
There's something piloting the flying shark. What is going on? I will say this movie is a step above War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
It's a couple steps above that.
Yeah, but you're giving it like 2 extra steps because there's sharks in it.
That is 100%.
Well,
true.
there's the extra step for the Nazi zombie, and then there's the extra step for the flying shark.
Right.
But yeah, so like, the closer they get, blonde daughter, she turns.
Yep.
And like one of the soldiers talked to the sister, and he was like, hey, this is an emergency. Once she turns, your dad created a serum for her, so like it would erase the virus from her. So you're gonna have to hit her with that once she turns, because otherwise she'll be under their control.
Right, because it's an interesting you don't want to give it to him too soon because we got to make sure that she attracts the bad guys.
Yeah, but
so
you don't.
She's definitely like bait, but like this rotting bait that we've got to save right at the last minute.
And strangely enough, we're like coming close to the end of the movie. But yeah, so she ends up like, when the flying sharks and the Nazi zombie come, she like ends up opening the door, letting them in, and there's like this like, oh, you know what? I completely missed a middle part. I'm sorry. Let me go back to that real quick. So like during the middle part of the movie when they're talking about, getting their soldiers and all that stuff, and like all of the flights were canceled at the airport, but they're like, oh, look, the Americans can get on their flights. And we get to talking to like a pilot, like a Top Gun pilot.
Yeah.
And I think possibly like another soldier. And I was like, okay, they seem pretty important. They're like giving these people a lot of like screen time. But then when they get into the flight, they get into the air, Nazi zombies show up, and they end up like, it was like the Collector 2. Like, they're like the boat, there's 2 zombies on each side of the plane, and then they run the wire and just cut so many people in half.
Right. That was the one where I was like, oh, the integrity of the plane that's not a Boeing plane. They've just chopped the entire roof off while it's flying, and it's still going. So
Yeah, but like another, I was like, okay, that's a pretty cool kill scene because you see all these people get like decapitated and like
yeah,
fingers
yeah,
coming off and all that stuff. There's like no shot for them, and like the Top Gun pilot, he just like he's screaming like a little girl. I mean, I would too. But like, let's be honest, because now you've been confronted by a Nazi zombie who has superpowers apparently. But yeah, back to sort of like the last fight of the movie. Like they're having like this tussle in the plane. Sky sharks keep hitting the plane, kind of like knocking it out of balance. So it's hard for the humans to kind of fight. But the Nazi zombies, I believe they have like some sort of like clasp system on their boots.
right. They do show that a couple times, so
Yeah,
that way that that of course they can walk on a plane while
yeah.
it's flying without falling off.
But then all of a sudden, a fucking megalodon flying in the air shows up.
So that's Project
Yeah,
Deadfish because it is a flying megalodon, but it doesn't need to have a rider
yeah.
because it's got the I can control you from a distance chip.
Was it? I thought he was on there. Was there not? It was like
No,
a
no,
chip
he was controlling it from his
from his tower.
his studio apartment. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I remember towards the end you see him like CG smoking a cigar.
Right.
I was like, damn, this guy can't just smoke a regular cigar. They're like CG.
Right. It's like the worst CG of the movie is him trying to smoke that cigar.
It's
I'm
like
come on.
coming out of the side of his cheek. I was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, no, like yeah, and so like yeah, we had this huge aerial battle, like this huge megalodon is like biting Nazis left and right. But what's a megalodon without fucking missiles and a fucking turret?
Yeah. Damn straight.
And like yeah, they're fighting inside of they're fighting inside of the cockpit. One of the soldiers gets shot, and a lot of the soldiers end up like kind of getting shot or like getting killed. But then the brunette sister is finally able to hit her sister with the remedy or the cure. And so she starts to kind of turn back back to normal. The Project Deadfish is like it is eating up a lot of these sharks, and it has like homing missiles. I was like, that's a pretty cool scene too. Like he hits 4 of them with 4 homing missiles, and yeah, like they kind of celebrate. And I was like, is this the end of the movie? And like I went down to like the time bar. And I was like, no, there's like 15 minutes left. Okay, there has to be something else. But then like the daughters hit up their dad, and they're like, Dad, we're coming home. I was like, what?
Right. We're coming home, and it's time for you to retire.
Yeah. Order some pizza or some Chinese, whatever you girls want. And I was like, what?
Right.
And then like the movie just boom starts rolling the credits. I was like, no, that can't be it. And I kind of scroll a little bit past the credits, and then and there is like a mid-credit scene.
Mid-credit scene. Yep.
It's like, wow, they're really banking on this movie, and this is where we see Darcy from Married with Children, and she's speaking like a little bit of German. She's like hyping up all these like Nazi zombies and like their sharks.
Right. There's apparently a whole nother ship of zombies that they didn't know about. They got all like surface level zombies, but now this is no longer the Third Reich. This is the Fourth Reich.
Yeah. I was like, wow, they're really looking forward to this movie doing well so they can do the second movie. And then like as they're marching out, like hits credits again, and then the final cutscene is I don't know if it's a trailer or just like a little gag that they did for Sky Frogs.
Sky Frogs, yep.
And like even like the guy who's doing like the trailer for the movie, he's like, she has amazing hands and wonderful boots. I was like, why is this astronaut getting in her uniform butt naked? Like she doesn't even have the suit underneath it. She just like
right, and the little narrator's like, and then her ship crashes on an alien planet. And then for some reason, she now has dark hair.
And she's also naked again. I was like, this sounds like one of our trailers. And the movie officially ends there. All right, Colby. Where did you get your review from this time? Letterbox.
Letterbox.
All right, let's go to the Letterbox reviews.
So I am doing a 4.5 out of 5, not a 5 out of 5, because all the 5 out of 5s that were more than one line were not in English.
Okay.
Sky Shark. Exactly what happens when I get horny while watching a movie, and start watching porn on my phone. Now, don't get me wrong. I love this movie. It's the perfect balance of goofy acting, bad CGI, unnecessary nudity, and all things in the recipe for a good movie. While I think this movie is good, the only real complaint I have is that I feel like the sharks aren't featured enough. As you could tell by my account and previous rankings, I am quite the shark enthusiast, but I feel like this movie just has the sharks to have sharks. While I do admire the movie for doing something different, I am just held back from 5 stars because of the lack of shark scenes. Overall, I do like this movie, but I feel it was just missing the best aspect of any shark movie: sharks.
And then, so like for the half star, there was just a lot of like one-liners. So like I just compiled them all. Like I compiled a decent amount of them. Shite movie with probably one of the best openings ever. I'm about to have a mental breakdown. Why? That's just one review. Why? Boobs got more screen time than anything. If you like sharks, zombie Nazis, and boobs, this will probably be for you. I mean, that's pretty much like, yeah, that was like all of them. The rest were like in German.
Yeah,
And I was like, why is there so many German reviews in this? And I didn't know that it was like a German movie. So, so Colby, you got to let me know, how did this get into your radar? Like in 2016, you said you saw something.
I don't know. I came across there was like a little minute long thing. It was similar to the opening scene where you're just kind of like, where you got like the little kid and he's looking out the window and he's like, "Grandpa, look, there's sharks in the sky." And he's like, "No, there's not." And then all of a sudden you see like, the shark fly up and then they bust in and then they like, certainly not as gory as that, but it's like just like a little, like they had made it to be like, this is what our movie's going to be. Please invest.
And did you think about investing?
Oh, I was certainly thought about it.
Yeah.
But it did, like, they didn't, if they had more like the GoFundMe out here is like, hey, if you give us something and we'll give you like a digital copy of this when it comes out, or we'll send you like a script, or we'll send you a bottle of Nazi zombie wine, or something, and then if we get to $100,000, $1 million, whatever, then everybody gets an additional keychain, or but there was nothing like that. It was just,
well, I think it would have been sick if they're like, hey, if you invest, we'll put your name in the credits as like one of the investors.
Right.
So that would be cool, because then we could like invest as a podcast.
I've seen a couple movies where they do that, and they have like all the
investors in the credits. We should do that. We should look into like some movies and just invest as a podcast, and then like we could write it off.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. So like, what did you love about this movie, Colby?
This is a love bad like sci-fi channel movies, and this is that. Like you made the joke is like sci-fi at after dark, and because it's got so much boobs. But yeah, I definitely, if I would have seen when the comic store was open, if they were like promoting this as like, hey, Sci-Fi Channel is doing the premiere for, I would have been like, Sky Shark party, everybody come in, we'll have snacks, we'll do like a big viewing.
Get the shark pizza.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, because we did that with the Sharknado ones. We had the pizza place next door, hook us up and
with some shark pizzas.
Yep.
I was like, how do they get the shape? Did Colby buy them a mold?
We cut out actually my daughter made a like shark stencil out of cardboard and brought it over there, and they cut their nose into that shape.
They're like, hey, man, that's a weird request, but hey, that's like less pizza for you guys, but okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, like, this movie, like, I think if it didn't have, like, the awesome kills, this movie would have felt, like, super flat. But the kills really was like, all right, there you go. See, like, the kills made it like, hey, you know what kind of movie you're making? And that's exactly what you needed in there.
Right. It was kind of, I kind of made the joke at the beginning. It was like that act, it was 3 acts. Act 1, Act 3, both fantastic. And Act 2 was like they tried to add more story than they needed.
Yeah.
They could have cut that back a little, made it a little quicker, and then just an hour 20, hour 25 instead of an hour 40, I think would have just hit the sweet spot.
Well, see, so for the middle portion, if you cut it by like maybe like 20 minutes, like your review said, you could have put 20 extra, you could have taken the 20 minutes away and it did 20 minutes of awesome shark stuff.
Right.
See, you go throughout the world. Oh my God, what is this falling shark? Oh my God, there's a shark in Tokyo.
And that's why the Sharknado movies were so good, because they did that like weird story arc in the middle, but they kept showing like the different towns that these shark tornadoes were hitting and people getting killed and stuff. So it was like you never got at it, like the story never drowned out slowed it down. Yeah. Watered it down, I guess.
Yeah, I always every time I look back at the Sharknado movies and it's like, oh my God, here's a city that's like flooded with sharks, and it just looks completely dry with like CG water on top of it. It always made me laugh. I was like, oh my gosh. Kind of the same thing with when we watch Arachnoquake.
Yes. Yeah.
Like if there's an Arachnoquake happening, you would see like the overhead drone shot would be like a whole bunch of people in traffic trying to get away with it, and it's just like an average day wherever they were. I think they were like in Louisiana. It's just like an average day in Louisiana. No one's panicking. The city's not like people aren't running around. They couldn't afford all that. You know what I mean? So and I gotta say, like, this one kind of picks and chooses where to do stuff in, where it could have been gratuitous like that, where it's like, oh, this city is flooded, but it looks just dry with like CG water on top of it and all that stuff.
Right.
But this one kind of like very smartly picks and chooses where they're going to do their CG, where they're going to
drop where they're going to drop their money.
And that kind of it helps it a ton of, just because then it's like, also maybe they're kind of going for like a little Jaw situation. Like, well, we don't want to show the sharks all the time.
Right. Yeah.
But
and obviously the shark attacks and stuff are CG, but a lot of the zombie on human
Yeah.
kills are practical.
Yeah, and that's why they look. That was like, oh, that's really good because they look. Yeah, they look on the face. It wasn't like terrible CW 2005 supernatural like graphics. It's actually like, that's why they didn't have like a ton of Nazi zombies without their mask. They kind of wanted to like, well, here, let's save it for like one big ass zombie, and
Right.
then for like this blonde girl who's like apparently like the commander zombie, and she's like the badass one.
Right.
And then kind of like, yeah, we can kind of just cool it there, and it'll be good. Oh, but like, so like, how disappointed were you though that like Shang Tsung wasn't in it more?
I I didn't look at the cast
Oh,
or
okay.
anything. I just was just like, oh my goodness, Tubi's got this. We're doing. We'll watch it. Yes, thank you, Tubi. I don't even know if it's on anywhere else, but I know that it's on Tubi.
It is. It's on a couple of streaming sites. It's like a lot of the free ones, just like how Tubi's free. Uh, I also forget he's also Johnny Tsunami's grandpa.
But yeah, that it was super interesting that like I was recognizing people because I was like, this is going to be like super low budget, underground German movie, especially like German movie. Like, yeah, how do you get
All these American actors?
right?
I know. I saw like one review was all like, okay, so why do we have German people speaking like they're Americans, and then we have Americans speaking like they're Germans? What is going on? Oh, there's a shark in the sky, ja. That's how like the Americans sounded in this movie. I was like, that's kind of bad, but okay, whatever. You could have just had like an American actor and then have a German person like speak English over them, just like do the audio ADR.
Right.
Oh man, but yeah, we're coming up to our hour, so I want to go ahead and thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to check all of our months down below where we have other really cool specific theme months. We do have a Sci-Fi month, that's Sci-Fi Channel month, after they changed their name for some reason. We got creature features.
We do have a Tubi month.
We got a Tubi month because Tubi is a great streaming service.
Tubi exclusives.
Tubi is like one of the only places where like, let me turn off my ad block. I want them to get paid. They're doing such a service. Tubi is like, really Tubi is like the digital VHS store.
It is. Yes.
I really wish we can get sponsored by them. We'll do it for a minimal payment. I mean, we still want to get paid, but we don't. I'm not gonna say we'll do it for free. I mean, we're doing it for free right now, so whatever.
Right. You've already gotten all of our free plugs.
Yeah,
Tubi.
exactly. But yeah, we do reviews in 4 different sections. If this is the first time you guys are joining us, we have Stream It, DVD It, Blu-ray It, and the Ultimate Box Collection. Colby, where are you at?
What else will we get in Ultimate Box Collection? One movie in like a big plastic shark.
Maybe, or like maybe you get like a little prop, like the blue vial prop, which would be really cool, like a little 3D printed blue vial prop, inside of a shark.
Yeah.
Oh man,
a metal box that opens like a. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really hard to justify Blu-ray for this one.
I would love to Blu-ray just so I can have it on the shelf as a Blu-ray. Because I'll definitely watch this again. I will make other people watch this with me.
Did you watch it with T?
I did not. I watched it by myself.
She'd be like, Jesus Christ, there's more of them.
Yeah, she's already like, like, if you have any good shark movies, I'll watch them with you, but I'm not watching Sky Sharks.
She's like,
I watched like I watched 3 of the Sharknadoes with you. That's enough. The bad shark movies.
I mean, she really only did that because she was like, "Oh, we're doing it at a pizza bar. Cool. I'll watch it at a pizza bar because that way at least I can get messed up and eat pizza."
It's true. And then she did. It was fun. She used to do like shark trivia, like every commercial break.
Yeah.
She'd ask a shark trivia, and if you got it, we'd buy you a beer, or you got like a free comic book or something.
Oh man, like what? Like how much teeth does a great white have?
Right? Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the smallest shark? What's the biggest shark?
What is the
She
smallest
loved.
shark? I thought you'd know.
But she's glued to the TV for Shark Week, so it's like she's all up on like shark facts.
She's like, it's like the only time she turns on Discovery Channel.
Right, yeah.
You know, I would probably just go DVD. I think this movie's a lot of fun. Classic campy 80s horror kind of fun. You know, a lot of a lot of gratuitous nudity, a lot of really cool kills, really fun kills. Kind of one of those movies, like Colby always says, you could kind of put it in the background of a party and someone would be like, "Hey, what's this movie?" It's like, "Oh my god, this movie's so dumb. Hold on, let me restart it."
Right. You have like a group of people over like playing D&D or Magic or board games or something, and you're just like, "Hey, for the people are waiting. This is on the background," and this would like totally like capture people's attention.
They're like, "What is this movie?" And then someone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, is that Shang Tsung?"
Right. Yep.
I would be like, "Hey, don't get too attached." Yeah, but like, yeah, this is like, don't take this movie seriously, and you'll have like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And like, it's one of those movies like, hey, you can go up and pee, and you don't have to pause it during the middle. You really just want to be there for the beginning and the end. Those are kind of like the two best bits.
Yeah, pee in the middle.
Yeah, pee in the middle. I mean, hey, if you want to stay for Tony Todd, go ahead. I'll rest in peace, you know. Oh man, but yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to check all of our links down below where we have our social medias.
Yeah, we get our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, YouTube. We're on everything. We try to post as much as we can. We always trying to post more because I'm pretty lazy, but
yeah, me too. But thank you guys for joining us. My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. If you guys want to check out Does theme music, it is Lee Rosevere. It's called Arcade Montage. It's on the Apple Music Podcast 3, and the Bandcamp is down below.
Thank you.